Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ricardo.
How are you? Good, very good to see you today with that beautiful place below you.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's very happy thing. I'm blurred. Behind me, it's my office. You have a beach.
I
Very
love
nice.
being on the coast. Love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, this is the Digital Nomads channel. We are here on Saturdays at 10 in the morning talking about digital life, about how it is to be a digital nomad. Yeah. So we had talked about that another times, how to make money, what is the life being a digital worker, and we just talked now about w- what is to make a website. We work with websites
Yes.
mainly. We make money, we make our life with websites. So making a website demands planning, demands structuring, things,
Yeah.
demanding uh, taking care with details and making things good to see and making revenue to the client. Our clients who want to have a good website, not only beautiful but with revenue. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, how do you do that? How do you approach that way? How do you begin doing website, for example?
Well, with most clients, they don't really know how it's going to look, and you. It's difficult to give an estimate to anybody without an idea of what the website might look like. So, along with the scope of work that I write and the estimate, I generally provide a wireframe. And a wireframe is a skeleton uh, design or
Mhm.
just a skeleton without images, but it gives you a map of what are the main pages, what are the sub pages of those main pages, and I actually put it in. Besides doing in the Figma or an XD sketch design, I also do it on a website where it just clicks through and they can see uh, boxes and links uh, in order to visualize how, with their imagination, they can imagine their photos or
Mhm.
images and content. But that's a wireframe, and I generally do that first, along with the
Yeah.
estimate scope of work.
Yeah, I understand. The main thing about that is communicate well with the client and
Yes,
understand what the client wants. But
yes,
I believe sometimes the client doesn't know what he needs. Maybe he wants something, but it's not exactly what he needs. So we, with our experience, can talk, can communicate, and put new ideas that will clarify what the client needs. So
yes,
I understand the wireframe is not only a frame, a wire. We are doing it's more than that. Eh? It
yes,
involves communication. It involves brainstorming. Yeah,
yes,
meetings. Yeah,
yes,
I use two sitemaps. Sitemaps is very more simple than a wireframe. It's just the names of the homepage, about us, or contact page, or I don't know, the cart if it's
shop,
e-commerce.
yes,
Yeah, no. So, but let's be more deeply inside this. We use normally WordPress to create or websites. WordPress actually was in the beginning a blog, so it composed of posts. In the beginning, the first WordPress had only posts, blog posts, but it's different now. Now it has pages, it has categories. How do we organize normally? What are the difference? What's the difference, for example, between a post
But in many for pages that aren't going to change very much, I will
Mhm.
use pages. But when I know that a client is going to edit content and often, I'll
Mhm.
do. Uh, I'll actually make pages from posts. So
Okay.
I will design archives and single post pages that look like regular pages, and it helps maintain the continuity and look and feel of a website.
Mhm.
But it allows the client to be able to just add a new post in
Okay.
this terms, but it displays as a web page.
Mhm.
And sometimes, and oftentimes, I will set up front end forms for them to add new posts and pages,
Mhm.
or edit existing ones.
Okay.
And also, um, I will oftentimes either extend the post type or
Mm.
add categories or create a new post type. Like if you're a scuba diving business
Mhm.
with classes or boat trips, I'll create a custom post type for scuba classes or
Okay.
boat trips, separate post types, because they will have a lot of many different fields that are
Okay.
not standard to a standard
Yeah.
post type. It's easy enough to extend a post type, but sometimes it's easier just to add a new post type and not have to worry about the crossover between a standard post, an enhanced post, or a custom post.
Yes. Yes. No, the WordPress organization, the way WordPress deal with posts is very interesting. Um, a post basically has a title and the content, maybe the name of the author, maybe the date it was done, it was published or something. Yeah, so it's very simple. But sometimes you need more things. For example, if it is a class of scuba diving, it need to have the place where the class will be. Yeah?
Yes.
The time, for example, the class will be long, yeah, 1 hour, 2 hours. The teacher for that class, the students, the list of so the post can be enhanced, as you said, and transform in another thing. In the end, a page is not more than a simplified post. Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah, you can have a post with all that things. One thing a post has is you can comment. You put commentaries
Mm-hmm.
inside. The page doesn't have this. You know, so I can say the page is a simplified post type, but it has other things that doesn't have in the post. For example, a product with e-commerce, it's a post, yeah, that has the price and has ways to buy it, has functions. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, well, about e-commerce, one very important thing about websites is how you go to the website and how you navigate around the website. For example, to go to the product, yeah, it needs to be organized. Yeah.
Yes.
Recently, I saw a lot of people talking about funnels. Yeah.
Yes.
What is a funnel? What is your understanding of a funnel? What's it, a funnel? Yeah. You go, everybody here in the end of one unique person. What's it? What's a funnel?
Well, I think of landing pages
Mm,
for a campaign, an advertising
mm.
campaign as an example,
Okay.
where uh, they'll promote a page or a landing page, and on that landing page, there are call to action. Could
Uh-huh.
be just one or it could be many. And when they select the area of interest in that product or service, related, then they're kind of channeled down into a smaller and more qualified funnel of what they're interested in. And uh, the idea is that you would have a higher closure rate if you funnel them from from a landing page, which is a main area of interest, on down, kind of call to action that funnels and
Understand.
triggers the area of interest.
Okay, going for example to buy the product.
Yes.
I got it. Yeah, let's understand it. Let's suppose I have Instagram account and I have a streaming live in Instagram. I began talking about my product, so I say, "Go there! It's my website." There, I'm beginning a funnel. Is it? So the guy will click in the link, go to the homepage. There, he needs to find easily the product
Yes.
and go to action. So I understand. First, how someone go to your website? First, he needs to know your website exists. Needs to know the URL.
Yes.
Click in that place or just write in the browser and go to the website. After, he needs to understand what is it about. He needs to learn something.
Yes.
So he needs to be curious about that. Oh, what's it? Oh, it's very interesting product. And reading and going. So I believe it's a kind of an art to create that funnel that convince the user or the visitor to click and buy. Yeah,
Yes.
I believe it's a secret.
Yes. If you're going to have somebody land on your homepage and you
Mhm.
have a campaign going on, maybe the very first section is all about what you're trying to promote. From
Yeah.
there, learn more or click on this button for a product and start the funnel right down
Mhm.
to the opportunity to purchase. The call to action is the purchase.
Okay. Yeah, it's important thing. Think about. Well, we are finishing our small streaming live or digital nomads today. If you want to say the last words, then I
Well,
want to
I
say
thank
goodbye.
everybody for coming and remind everybody to please subscribe to our channel. Add your comments and questions below the video, and we look forward to seeing you again in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care.
Thank
We
you.
return in 2 weeks with new talks about digital life. Take
Thank you.
care. Bye bye. Thank you,
Bye.
Dan, for coming. See you next time. Bye bye.